Now, you asked me about Charlotte. Let's get into Charlotte because I do want to
Mm.
speak on that asshole that they call Michael Jordan. I got to get into this, man, because Michael Jordan have become the biggest asshole that I have ever seen coming out of the National Basketball Association. The disrespect that MJ shows his own franchise is pathetic, and it's getting so played out. You go back to the years of him playing with the Bulls, him fighting Steve Kerr, him fighting who was it? There was another big man he got into a fight with. I don't know if it was Bill
The
Winnington.
Longley.
I don't know if it was Luke Longley or Bill Winnington, but he got
Mm.
into it with them. Then as a owner of the Charlotte Hornets, he's been one of the worst owners as far as wins and losses. Then you look at the situation. Remember, he slapped Malik Monk in the back of his head a couple years ago,
That's a fact.
and
That's
then
a
and
fact.
then the last night or the other night, he basically walks out on the game, and Charlotte still won. Like,
Yeah, when Russ hit that shot.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm just like, yo, how do these young boys? How does Lamelo get up to want to play for this guy every night? Like, I advise Lamelo to try to find an exit out of Charlotte as soon as possible. Much credit to those young boys playing in Charlotte, but I just don't see how they can get up and play for this man. I know he's Michael Jordan. I know he's, as far as most people feel like he's the GOAT, but to me, he's an asshole. And I'm definitely not digging his attitude, his energy. And it's not brand new. We see what he did at the Hall of Fame speech when he called out his old coaches and tried to embarrass him. But the shit is
that's a
getting
fact.
played out. He's too old. And
That's a fact.
I'm just not feeling this, man. He's making Scottie Pippen to me look more credible by the story.
Yeah, I mean, looking at Michael Jordan, I mean, we're not surprised about his actions. At this point, it's come to be expected. A lot of these young guys, I don't think there's so much playing for him or just for his adulation. I really think that the team is really close knit with each other. I think they really do play for each other, so that may be the good thing. But yeah, a guy like Michael Jordan doesn't deserve to have a team like this. Especially, I mean, you also got to look at when you talk about being a bad owner. You see what Kemba Walker's going through. I
Correct.
mean, Kemba Walker's best years are pretty much behind him because he wasted them with the Charlotte Hornets.
Yep.
So, and they never got him help either, or what he thought would be help. So it's like, okay, the problem with Michael Jordan for me is like, dude, you're not a player anymore. You got to get out that player mentality. You're an owner. You know, you're just there to be the face and sign the guys that they tell you to sign. You know,
Yeah,
it,
MJ's expectation level has always been weird. Like he's always expected players to play like he played. And that's just not
mhm.
going to happen.
Nah, no, no, it's not. But I do like the young core that they have between Scary and what that is crazy. The fact that I really thought that having Scary Terry there and having Lamelo there, I didn't think that would work. And both those guys seem to be like, for each other, and they've actually gelled really well. And then you add him with Mikal Bridges, and it's like, oh man, like you really got a nice young core here. And I really like where the NBA is going. uh, Clearly, it's almost a new era. The only way we're actually going to see this in a new era is, say, Carmelo and LeBron finally retire.
Right.
Then that's when I'll know that, okay, this is new era basketball. Just like when Tom Brady is supposedly retiring, it's a new era in the NFL.
With Patrick
You know,
Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and yeah, but these young they gotta win titles though. Like even
that's a
even when
fact.
LeBron and Carmelo leaves, you still got Kevin Durant, you still got Kawhi Leonard, you still got Jimmy Butler, you still got Giannis.
It's
So
funny you said Kawhi Leonard. Do we have Kawhi Leonard? Because I haven't seen
well, he's done. He's done for the year. But as far as age, Kawhi's not finished as far as a career, so he's going to come back eventually, and be a problem. So you
Yeah, not
know
gonna
the
lie. If I'm the Clippers owner, I'm looking at him sideways, like, man, y'all stealing money from me? What's going on?
yeah, he's not the leader that a lot of people portrayed him to be. He's definitely
Mhm.
not that guy. And the Clippers, as constructed, do not have enough, I think, to get over the hump, even with a healthy Kawhi.